Nearly 400 dead and hundreds more wounded in Syria this week alone as the fight for power and land continues. Today, Sweden and Kuwait called for a vote on a UN resolution ordering a 30-day ceasefire in Syria. They want to enable the delivery of humanitarian aid to millions of people in need and also the evacuation of the critically sick and wounded. Channel 5's Carolina Cruz spoke to a local doctor who is from Syria and frequently visits the country to provide that much-needed aid.
This is Syria. This is the area of the country around Damascus, the capital where the fighting is taking place today. The battle in Syria spans for more than 7 years. It's a war of power, freedom, and uprising. It's both a civil war and one where other countries have intervened. The current crisis continues escalating as women, children, elderly, all victims are killed. Bombardment continues raining down on hospitals, homes, and other civilian sites, killing and wounding hundreds in Syria. Doctors in Syria's rebel-controlled suburbs of Damascus were unable to keep up with the staggering number of casualties this week.
The children, we lose count, but they are, at least we counted until yesterday, my data until last night, it was about 52 kids.
The United Nations Human Rights Office said at least 346 people were killed here in eastern Ghouta since the Syrian government and its allies stepped up their attacks earlier this month. At least 92 people died in a 32-hour span on Monday. Nearly 1,000 more were wounded. Even the medical facilities are being attacked.
They really try to stop us from doing our work. This is trying to stop. They direct into the infrastructure of the society, medical relief, schools, everything to tell the people that you have no service, therefore get out or give up.
Dr. Monthar Yazdi travels regularly to Syria from the valley. His group provides medical relief. Doctors on the ground in eastern Ghouta are trying to save lives while risking their own. This area is the bullseye of missile strikes.
He's 28 years old. He has 2 children.
One of the directors on the ground, Abdul Rahman Ismail, was killed yesterday. In the last message Ismail sent, he said, "I am right in an area with a safe shelter and there is a hospital. But truthfully speaking, it is absolutely terrible. Airstrikes and barrels keep dropping like crazy. We don't even have time to count them, or whether we should count them or just run away."
And it's harder and harder because, every time I go, I think I might not going back. And last time I went, I wasn't really, I left in the airplane and I said goodbye to my children.
During the reports of the attacks and death of his colleague, Dr. Yaji found peace by thinking of victims in Syria he can save. He's staying connected to doctors and medical staff on the ground there through social media. He's getting so many messages, he can't keep up with them.
Sometimes we do that when strike happen once a day or twice a day. We get like all of us talk together to support each other, to give them some emotional support, that are talking to somebody from outside and we are with you, and it gives them some relief. How are we going to do a 24-hour in Syria right now?
He questions how to help in this moment when the death toll, even of those he knows, continues to mount. In Ghouta, over 200 people were killed, another 700 plus wounded in the past 3 days. 8 medical facilities were attacked yesterday in eastern Ghouta for a total of 13 hospital attacks in 48 hours. Reporting live in the studio, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 6.